guys, we're back. So check this out. I'm with Dr. G. He's gonna work on me. I've been telling him a little bit about my shoulders with the little man, with my boy. I've been sleeping all these weird angles. So my neck is, my traps has been there. So try needling. Let's get ready to see if I cry.
First thing I'm going to do is just do a little palpation and identify where your trigger points are, which, as before, you have a couple over here, which we're going to address.
You want me to sit here so they can see?
No, that's okay. I think we're all right for now. They'll probably see a little bit more when I lay you down, and then right here. So why is this more effective than just doing massage or something else? Or even, some of the other things like cupping or massage guns. You have to go through so much tissue to get directly to where the actual muscle is that's affected. So it might take you 30, 40 minutes to get through all that soft tissue to get to it, where I'm going to be getting right to that muscle. And what I want you to be aware of is what you feel. You might not even feel me put the needle in. What you're going to feel is if that muscle twitches, that can be uncomfortable, but then the muscle will completely relax afterwards.
Gotcha.
So if you were to put a number on how bad your discomfort is in your shoulders right now, of tightness and just kind of feeling kind of bound down, 0 being none and 10 being you want to scream and shout, what is it right now in your shoulders?
About a 6.
Okay, that's pretty high. All right, so let me see if after we're done, this isn't one of those things where I do it and then you have to wait a week to figure out whether it worked or not. You'll know immediately whether or not this is effective for you, and you might have some soreness, but the soreness will feel different than that tight kind of lockdown feeling you're experiencing right now.
Gotcha.
So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to have you lay on your left side. So, like I said, you might not even feel me put the needle in. If you do, it'll feel almost like a little pinch.
Okay. So have you put one in yet?
Nope, just did.
So I didn't even feel it. And I think some people have that fear factor, right, of needles. Like, oh my gosh, it's going to be a needle.
It's not like getting a shot. It's not like getting blood drawn. The needle is so much more thin, and it's also lubricated. So I'm not just taking that needle and putting it in superficially. You feel that muscle twitch?
Mm-hmm.
So after that muscle twitches, it's going to relax. There you go. So I felt the muscle kind of fatigue out. It's no longer twitching. You're not bleeding or anything like that, not even a drop. Each needle is individually wrapped, so risk of infection is very, very low. Never had a problem while doing this for at least 8 years. I'm going to go into that other part of the muscle right here, and then we'll get to your other side, okay?
Okay.
Now, I can pretty much do this on almost any muscle in your body.
Mm-hmm.
I've dry needled people with TMJ if they have pain in their jaw.
Oh, wow.
People right after shoulder or neck surgery, I've dry needled in the hospital. It's just a very effective and efficient way of doing it.
Yeah.
So I don't hear any screaming or yelping. You're doing okay right now?
Yeah, I mean, if I was to try to give you an example, guys, of what it feels like, think of, I don't know, maybe the end of a pin. And you literally just putting it against your skin, up, down, up, down. That's what it feels like. So the fear factor of that. And also, man, if you have pain, just know what we're doing now relieves the pain. So just have that in the back of your head as well.
If you've ever heard of dry needling and, if you're not going to come to me, make sure you come to someone that's certified.
Yes.
Because the difference between seeing somebody that's just taken one course in person or online, and somebody that's spent all the time and become board certified in this particular technique is very important.
Yeah.
It's the difference between you having a really horrible experience and you having one where you feel like you've kind of received a good treatment.
Absolutely.
So we can go ahead and roll over onto your other side so I can get that other shoulder.
All right.
And the problem that Chris is having in his upper trap is a super common problem. It just goes back to that modern life we're living of having a lot of things where our heads are coming down. sometimes it's just simple as switching your pillow after the fact, but you might not know it until you've actually had the treatment.
Yeah. I think mine specifically feel like my right side was a little bit tighter than the left.
Yeah.
So.
And the muscle there's a twitch. You feel that?
Yeah.
So when I feel that twitch, I'm gonna keep going till it's gone. Okay.
Okay.
And sometimes with a trigger point, you might not even know it's there. And this particular trigger point can cause a referred pain that will go up into your head, known as a cervicogenic headache.
Mm.
Sometimes confused with what a migraine headache is.
Okay.
You feel how that's still going?
Yep.
Which is why I'm redirecting the needle right now in a different direction to make sure I get every part of that trigger point.
Mm.
So,
interesting.
Which, if I had just pulled the needle out when I first started, I'd be missing all the things I'm getting right now. Because this upper trap has twitched probably 20 times as I've been going.
Wow. So if you just would have put it in, and then the first time it twitched and you left it out,
I would have missed 90% of what the problem area is. I'm going to do one more spot there, and then we'll be done, and then we'll check in on you and see how that muscle is feeling now.
So what is this? Dry needling is not like in 60 minutes on one muscle group, right?
No. And in all honesty, that's why I always tell people, why spend a couple of hours or multiple treatments on something that I can resolve for you in 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, so.
There. A lot of people have overactive upper traps because they don't even realize that there are other parts of the trapezius, like the low trap and the mid trap, that get ignored in their workouts.
Yeah, and it's such a small muscle group too.
Yeah.
Still
going. So let me get the rest of it, and then we'll check back in. Okay, good.
That's it?
That's it. So take your time. Take a deep breath and then go ahead and sit up for me. So that was 4 needles. The whole thing probably took 5 minutes.
Yeah. And I feel the tightness, you say?
Mm-hmm. You feel the muscle soreness. It felt like you got a really good workout.
It feels like a workout, and that's why it's important to drink water after this, right?
Absolutely. And it's also important, we've now released the muscle. It was tight. It was inhibited. Now you want to stretch out that upper trapezius muscle so that you have that new length because the muscle's not being restricted. So you were at about a 6 when we started with the tension and the feeling like you couldn't move. Where are you at right now?
I feel like range of motion.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't feel no pain.
Okay, good.
I feel sore.
Yes.
But I don't feel no pain. So.
Well, imagine like you just did a really hard trap workout.
Absolutely. Same thing, right? Hey,
good job.
Make sure y'all check out my boy, Dr. G. Y'all see this on my Instagram personally, but I'll also put his information down below. He's at Mean Green 3rd Ward. Hey, maybe if they like this and they comment down below, we'll do more episodes.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, y'all stay blessed. Dr. G.
Awesome.